Hey, 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 and yeehaw! Hey, my name's Pat, and you know me. We are from Making RV Memories. Whew, taking a little break this weekend from our RV videos. We're doing a little bit of racing again. Dirt track style. You know, like I told you, my son has got into racing a little sport mod. It's an open wheel modified car. Well, this week, it's the first time here at this track. This is one of my tracks that I helped, I promoted, I managed. I spent about 18 years here. Opened this track with Melvin back in 1989 when I got a call to please come down and be a flagman for us, and lasted 18 years. Yep, spent 18 years right up there on that flag stand. I'll get you a little bit closer look at it here in just a minute. All around, you can see this track. Down here with Chris, like I told you, it's his first year. He raced a little bit last year with an older chassis. This year he got a real nice chassis. He got it from good friend Big Mike Duncan. Mike wheeled that machine. He was awesome on it. So he got out of racing, and Chris got a chance to grab that thing from him. So he's had a real good start with it. Just needs some experience. Here's the one we had last year. He sort of painted it like old dad's. Yeah, I raced a lifetime ago, it seems like. My yellow 27, so he made one just like my yellow 27. And then this year, when I got that car from Mike, he went ahead and went for some different colors on it. So I think it's a beautiful blue and yellow. Still carrying my number 27 numbers on it, and that's a good one. A couple of weeks ago, had a little bit of a rough spiel there. Yeah, right there, ouch. But luckily, he was okay, and that's the main thing. Car was just a little bit of cosmetic damage, so we got it all beat out. So we're here, we're here tonight. This is a 4/10 mile track. What he's been racing on is a little 3/8 mile, so a little bit bigger racetrack for him to get used to. Yeah, when Chris comes to the track, he don't have a whole lot of help with him, but he's got some of the best help. He's got his two daughters to help. They're the best pit crew, and he does a lot of work. I'm proud of him. He does a lot of work on his own. And man, I tell you what, as soon as he gets some experience, he's going to be hard to guard on these old dirt tracks. And old Dad's proud to see him. Now I'm up on the perch that I'm familiar with. This is the flag stand that I spent 18 years on. Let's take a look around the Speedway and I'll show you where I've been. There's a tower above. I spent a few nights up there announcing. Mostly I've been here on this flag stand. Let me show you. Got the flags hanging out. Got a real good look at turn 4 when the cars come out, and I'll show you what it looks like here when we get some cars on the track. There's the infield, and my son is there. And it's still waiting on a lot of cars to come in. It's a little bit early. We've been watering the track so the track won't be dusty. There's in turn 1, back around into turn 2. The cars will be all lined up. The fans will be all up through there. And a lot of the fans will be here in the bleachers. A little bit early for them to get started. Like I say, this was my home on Saturday night for 18 years. I loved it. Bleeding, they always said I'd bleed dirt, and I believe it. Sort of bled into Chris, so that's why he wanted to start racing. Phew, just good to be here. Let me show you some racing here. Let's get some cars out on the track. We'll get them going. Okay, the guys are getting ready to go out. Chris, I showed you. You can see here he's in a what they call a sport mod. It's an open wheel modified car. Got a 602 Chevrolet crate motor in it. You can see there's no fenders on the car, so that's why they call it the open wheel modified. Here on this track, this is the track where he grew up here lining up cars for me, but he's never raced here, so it's going to be a whole new experience for him. The track is a little bit bigger than he's used to, but tonight they're going to qualify and hot lap. And hot lap means you're just going to go around the track a few times to get to feel the car, set the track to where the clay's going to stay in place. And if anything's going to fall off the car, you want it to fall off in hot laps and not in the feature race. As they're getting ready to go out, they're going to go out single file. Now I'm going to show you his car, so I want you to root for him. I'll give you some footage of his heat race and big feature race coming up later. Hang on. He's just about to go out on the track. Take a look back around the track again. Let me see if I can get a good close-up up on the flag stand. That's right. That's where I spent a lot of years up there. And up in the announcer's booth. Got a few cars out on the track just before Chris will get to come out. That's a set of bleachers up there. And got a pretty good crowd all around the backside of the hill. Now we'll get a look. Chris is just coming around, getting ready to start his hot lap and his qualifying session. There we go. Keep an eye on him. They're about to get the green flag. There we go. Oh, that was good. That was good. First time on the track. We had a couple of real awesome laps there. I'm not sure where he's 11 of them. I'm not sure where he's qualified at. We'll check that out. I'll show you some highlights from his heat race. It'll be a good night. That boy's getting the hang of that car. Woo! Okay, guys.
The man in charge.
On the flag stand now. We're getting ready to get Chris's heat race started. I want you to follow along with him. We'll start it coming right out of turn 4.
So original lineup.
Hang on, here we go.
That'll put the 44. It looks like we'll get the one to go sign this time by.
Everybody, put your hands together for Paddler. Hit the flag stand again. That is definitely turning back the time machine. And if you notice, I think you noticed, but the 27, I would have been a little bit over that. All right, here we go. We're going to hit the start zone here. Ball is going to lead up to the green.
Ryan Nickerson, your front row. Barley, the man in charge. When they hit the start zone, Barley will fire in between the 2 orange cones. 604 late miles, be on deck. On the outside. Oh, Nickerson's going to shove the nose. That'll open the door for Bentley. So Nickerson back to third. Brandon Bentley in second. Aaron Bally, your leader. Aaron Bally on turn 4. He'll lead like number 1. This will be your heat race number 2 winner for 62. We'll hold on to that second position for Ryan Nickerson.
Coming up on feature race time at intermission. And having a little bit of a trouble getting ready to move some of the bars under there to help him get some traction. And found out we had a broken shock under the car. So he's a couple of guys, I tell you, teamwork here in the pits, the camaraderie there. Everybody wants to come around and help. And we got a couple of the drivers over here helping Chris try to get the shock replaced and put the shock mount back and get some of the traction bars lowered. So pretty awesome sight here when you come into pits. Everybody wants to help everybody to get you back out on the track. We're about ready to go feature race time. All right. I got a little bit of time on the flag stand. I got to go up in the announcer's booth and run my mouth a little bit. That was fun. We're getting ready to get Chris's feature started. I think it's done real good. It's the very first time on a 4/10 mile track. Wasn't quite sure what gear to have in the car, the air pressure, the whole deal. So he got it all fixed out. We're going to see what we can do in the feature race here. I've been here at this track for about 18 years. I've seen a lot of guys come and go. And what makes me feel old is now I'm seeing some of the guys that I used to have drive down here, their sons are driving and grandsons are driving. And don't say it, I know you're old, Pat. Okay, we're going to have some fun here. Let's get this feature race started. And you're all pulling for that number 27 car. We'll get things rolling here. All right, they're up in turns number 1 and 2 down the backstretch. We're going to get a green flag this time. This will be the feature race for the 602 Open Sport Mods. Keep our fingers crossed, and Chris will hang on to this one. First race at the track, so I'm sort of proud of him. He's done a good job. We'll take the green flag. Here we go. All right, we had a caution on the track, so here we go. Going to be a restart. Get them coming out of turn number 4. Track was in good shape tonight. A little bit rough, but the second race of the year, so it took a little bit of time. We're just getting the hang of getting the restarts on this big track. Some of the guys in front of him have been racing 15, 20 years, so he's got a big learning curve to come at him, but I think he's doing awesome for his first night. Here's some of the sounds from the super late models. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Chris had a real good night. It's a big track. He's never been on this track before. It's a 4/10 mile track. It is intimidating if you've only been running those little short tracks. I think he did awesome. I'm real proud of him. He learned a lot. He just needs some lap time. Man, it felt good for me to come back. Woo! I love this old racetrack. After my 18 years here, it was a blast. Been gone 15 years. I love that sound. Wow. Yeah, I met a lot of friends. I've been gone 15 years from this racetrack, so met a lot of friends. Oh, gosh, and a lot of friends' kids that are driving now. That makes me feel really old. Got to spend a little bit of time on the flag stand, and that brought back a lot of memories. And a little time in the announcer's booth. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. You know, I like to run my mouth. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. We love dirt racing. I hope you do too. You click that like button there, leave me a comment, tell me what kind of racing you like, and hit that subscription button. It's down in one of those corners there. We're going to head back. We're going to be headed back to the beach. Got a big surprise coming. Maybe I'll tell you. God bless every one of you. We'll always tell you. Thanks for watching the video. Woo!